Hello everyone, I'm Brian Core Dragon and welcome to this trailer reaction. First one I did was for, well, only one I've ever done prior was for the teaser trailer to Mufasa the Lion King, so now that the official trailer is out, yeah, let's get started.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub. Not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story?
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
No.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name?
Mufasa.
I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here.
Rules are rules, Taka. The king will never accept a stray. I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
We do not associate with outsiders. Taka is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Yeah, it's very tragic.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. And then it's gone.
You and Taka together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa, run!
We must fight together. If we fight, we die.
Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
And yeah, that's the trailer. Looks like it's gonna be good. I'm aware of the people, outraged that Mufasa and Scar aren't biologically related, but in the earliest drafts of the original film, Scar was just a rogue lion. Yeah, there was no relation then, and the in the course of and the long history of storytelling, relationships have changed. Mordred, when he first was mentioned, had no relationship stated with Arthur. It was only later that he became Arthur's nephew by his younger sister Anna, with it later becoming that was his illegitimate son by his maternal half-sister Morgause, also making Mordred his nephew. Excuse me. And of course, backstories change also. It's just storytelling. These things change. It's been that way all the time. For God's sake, you think this is anything new and modern storytelling? Marvel and DC have been doing this for years. Who else remembers when Aquaman was not born of an Atlantean woman and followed by a lighthouse keeper? Who remembers when he was just some guy who had learned to breathe underwater? Uh, Kuros, that would be the leader of the White Lions, voiced by Mads Mikkelsen. Because Obasi's pride, that's to say, the pride that Scar comes from originally, um, because they all have British accent, they seem to be all portrayed by British actors. Is Keros is going to be all portrayed by Danish actors? I mean, after all, Mads Mikkelsen is Danish, so valid question. But yeah, White Lions and their leader has an Ethiopian name. To my knowledge, the mutation does not appear in lions in Ethiopia, but if they do, please share it. If it does appear in lions from that part of Africa, please tell me. I know I know the mutation appears in uh the southern portion of Africa, but at what point do we s- split it between the north and the south beyond how it's geographically split? Um, Now everyone's saying that Scar was originally meant to be king of the Pride Lands. Yeah, I don't think so. Look at things logically. Wouldn't Pride Rock have been shown? There's no indication Abasi's pride is from what we know as the Pride Lands. Just a theory, but this story might eventually be about the founding of the Pride Lands. I mean, let's look at things logically. Mufasa's from, some African mountains. Taka's from somewhere that definitely didn't have any sign of Pride Rock. So, yeah. Taka being the rightful heir of Pride Rock, that sounds like a lot of nonsense. As does being outraged over Mufasa and Scar not being biologically related. For God's sake, you only think this is the first time something like this has ever happened in storytelling. Uh, Looks like it's going to be a good movie. The animation is fantastic. The characters are a bit more expressive. Of course, they were still very expressive in the 2019 film, more on a more subtle level. But let's all hope that they don't turn into the mutants from the 94 film. And one should not emote as humans do. It looks wrong. But anyway, that would be all for today. I'm Brian Croydregan signing out. Stay straight.